The Supreme Court is not going to hear a challenge to Obamacare regarding the contraception requirement. We heard this from a couple of different companies and organizations now. It has been made clear by the law that actual religious nonprofits and organizations do not have, some religious institutions have been granted an exemption based on faith from providing this contraception with no copay requirement. However, we're now seeing lawsuits from a couple of different companies, including Hobby Lobby and a Christian bookstore chain called Mardel, which are basically petitioning all the way up to the Supreme Court to not have this no copay birth control. Justice Sonia Sotomayor said, not going to hear it. You can go ahead and petition this at the state level. They can go ahead and try to seek injunctions, blah, 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 but the Supreme Court is not going to get involved in this. And the thing I always go back to with this is that you're not forcing anyone to use birth control, right? You're just saying that the insurance that's provided is going to provide it without a copayment, and that doesn't even mean that it is free, right? It's still a product, and a transaction is there. The end user just doesn't have a copay. I think that this is really more just about the employer exercising control over the employee and saying, if you work here, it's going to be more difficult to get birth control. That's what it is for me.
And what if the employer is Christian science-based and doesn't believe in any sort of medicine?
That's the argument.
Right.
What about not cover? Right? Christian Science doesn't believe me. If I believe the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode called the Benadryl Brownie, does not believe in, for example, antihistamines.
Right.
Christian scientists don't use antihistamines, or maybe only if they've been properly blessed or something like that. Should we now have a policy where that's also not covered? Right? Levaquin and Zithromax are not covered. You have to have a copay there.
Or do you need to sign a statement of faith to be employed by these businesses?
We can't go down this road. And the other thing is, I thought that the fiscally conservative thing was to keep costs as low as possible. And we know that offering birth control without a copay long-term keeps costs lower because you're avoiding unplanned pregnancies. We know that the abortion rate is way lower when people have safe and legal access to contraception. The fiscally conservative thing to do is to have the contraception with no copay. That's it.
It's just an ideological thing. Hobby Lobby is a Christian organization, bought a campus for low dollars right near where we are broadcasting
That's right.
right now, and was hoping to bring maybe even a Jerry Falwell type school to the happy progressive Pioneer Valley.
They certainly did.